All right, what's up? Welcome to episode 5 of the Children in the Basement, recorded live from the apocalypse. Today, when we talk about quarantine culture, pretty much it. Without further ado, I'm your host, Karson, and my co hosts, Manny, Ben, and Taurus. Say what's up.
What's up?
What's up?
Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, what I mean by quarantine culture, there's a lot of different places that we thought this would go when we were writing the planning sheet, but I think we want to start with like how is your life actually changed, or how is we'll start with an American's life changed because we can't speak for people across seas, but how is your daily routine changed? Anyone can take this away.
Um, Definitely start doing a lot less, like just laying around the house and pretty much just having a virtual life, like video games, movies,
I feel
TV,
like
phone.
I feel like mine's actually the opposite. I feel like I do a lot more. I feel like since I'm home, because like before quarantine happened, I was playing basketball. Like I think like the very start of Corona, probably like February or March. I think one of those days, I don't think Torres was with me, but I went with two of our mutual friends and we played basketball for 12 hours in like the same day. It was
12 hours straight?
no, we took a break, we went to B Dubs. Usually I don't know what wing place we got to, but we got some wings and we came back and played some more. Because we got out of school, played. Went to this other high school, played. Went to back to the place where we were staying, played. It was just basketball, basketball, basketball. And as soon as quarantine happened, I haven't played a 1v1 in like 6 months. That's crazy. So I'm just sitting here, and I don't know when it happened, but it was probably like March or April. I was like, man, this sucks. I should probably be doing something. So now, like, I'm completely busy 100% of the time. I'm either doing Babbel, which is like the paid for version of Duolingo, or I'm trying to do some type of exercise in my room, calisthenics, or I'm doing 8 to 10 hours of schoolwork, which I feel like we could all equate to. Do you guys feel like in your day that school takes up more of your time?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was so sad because like when they told us that school was gonna be the same duration as if we were actually in school, I was like almost heartbroken. I was like, there is no way that we can go for 7 to 8 hours on the computer. And I was so right because I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like if I get done with school and like I have to go pick something up from the store or I just have to go outside to do something, when I go outside, like I can't even like hold my eyes open. Does it guys hurt you too?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're
The
right.
sunlight?
I feel I don't know, but I feel like I'm already legally blind, but I feel like this is gonna actually blind me looking at the computer for this long. Because I'm like, there's days like kids like they'll be game freaks for like 12 hours one day, but this is that times 1,000. We do it every single day. Honestly, killing my eyes. I wonder if there's like a study that shows that like online schooling actually messes with your eyes. But anyways,
You can
get
get
off of
like
me. Huh?
glasses that protects your eyes from the blue
Gamer
light.
glasses.
Well, just like the blue light glasses that just protects your eyes from the screen.
My brother had like these like they're I don't know if they were called gamer glasses, but that's what they were, and they had like this orange tint to hide like your eyes from like the dangers of the screen. Yeah, that for me. Manny hasn't gone yet. Manny, why don't you share with us how has your daily routine changed?
Honestly, like my daily routine has changed like pretty good, but not that bad. Like for pretty good is like of course online school of how I have to do what's called of course. Well, we have to do online school and everything that's changed from not going to school. And then like my daily life is just like super lazy, not gonna lie. Like I just been like chilling at home, but like on weekends I like try to take advantage of what's it called of not being outside or whatever. So I mostly like try to go travel or something like on the weekends, or like try to go do something, or like go visit family or something like that. But yeah, my daily routine. It's pretty much the same. Like, of course, like my morning routine is the same in the morning and everything. Um, but laziness, like I've been playing a whole bunch of what's called video games and everything. But yeah,
What's you, Taurus?
My routine has changed a lot because I wake up a lot later. But I mean, like I was waking up at like 6 o'clock during school days to get ready in time for the bus. So I'd be at school at like hecka early, already awake. But now I
Mm.
wake up at like 7:45, like 8 o'clock. Take a shower, get dressed, and then just hop on the computer, and that's just my day until I get off, and then I talk to some friends on Google Duo and play
Google
games.
Duo.
Yeah, it's just a video calling system.
Why don't you just call them on Zoom? We're on here all the time.
I won't be on Zoom.
Zoom actually it's kind of getting old, but it's actually a pretty good little invention.
Well, yeah, but it's like I prefer the Google Duo. I like it because the quality is just nicer.
But yeah, talking about like all our daily routines, I actually got a couple questions for you, like kind of philosophical debate like questions. Do you think that culture and like in America specifically will become less professional and like more lazy once this ends? Like, let me give you like an example. So when people go and they do job interviews, you're in person, you usually wear nice clothes, you talk with not a monotone, but not like valley speak. You guys all know what valley speak is, right?
No.
Yeah.
Valley speak is yeah, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and yeah, but the main part is like you're in person, you're on time. But I feel like when quarantine ends, people are going to be talking more in person how they would talk on their phone than they would talk professionally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like it would be like that for like right when we get out of this quarantine and things start to like settle in and be normal again. It will probably
Mhm.
be like that for a while, but I don't know if it'd be like that permanently.
I do feel like since a lot of jobs are just going to strictly at home. Like I know a lot of IT or not IT, yeah, IT and IP engineers or whatever for the Wi-Fi makers. I know that a lot of their jobs are being strictly just at home, like permanently. Like they won't be having any more offices. And I think that's happening with a lot more jobs. But I feel like with everybody staying home and no one really having to go anywhere or be on time for things, when things do end, I feel like it'll stay that way. I feel like people won't be on time, and I feel like the culture will get more like lazy in general. You guys feel the same way or no?
so Karson, trying to like what's called be on topic here, but what do you think about like our generation when we go to like trade schools or like colleges or anything? Like, I think we're still gonna have to be on online in online classes and everything, but for trade schools, it's gonna be hard because of what's called like so for me for welding, like you're gonna have to like how are you supposed to practice welding when you're like in an online class? Like that's how it's gonna affect our generation. Do you think so?
I do think that what's it called online schooling will affect our generation immensely, especially for trade schools in general, because a lot of colleges you can get your general education classes done online, math, English, you can get most of these done online unless you need help with math, which I do, but I'm not taking a math class right now, so it's no biggie. But you're doing welding or auto mechanics, um, woodworking, all these things need to be done in person. I feel like what would probably happen, which I'm not sure, I haven't done the research on if they're already doing this, but what would probably happen is they would get you like familiar with all the machines like through the internet, and then they would probably hope that by the time you're done with all the bookwork and like learning about like the different welding machines, all the different how they work, what to do if this breaks, then they'd probably either hope that you would go in, that you would the quarantine would be off so you could go in, or they'd probably have a different set of safety precautions in place so that it was allowed for you to be in there. But on the same topic, do you think that quarantine will actually affect like your next 5 years, your 5 year plan, I guess? Ben, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I do think it will because in the next 5 years, I'm going to be in college, and
Mhm.
we're in Avid together. So we've been talking a lot about like how it's not like required. Like lots of colleges aren't requiring you to take the SAT or the ACT, and
Mhm.
so it has like its ups and downs. And we could like go back, like our first like freshman or sophomore year could be still virtual classes, and
Yeah.
I feel like that would just definitely alter the learning side of it.
I think that's one of the few blessings of coronavirus, actually, not having to take SAT or ACTs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I was
I didn't take them. I took the PSAT and like I just I didn't do. I did worse than I thought, but all these other people that I thought that would do better than me did work. I don't know. I always thought about the SAT, and I thought of it in that one scene in that '70s show when they're all like sharing their scores. Then Eric's the dumbest person with like a 900 something. Kelso has like a 1200, and I was like, oh, I just need to be better than Kelso or something. I did not get. I think Kelso got like a 1260 or something. I didn't get a 1260. I was like, on the PSAT. I never took the SAT, but I was like, how? The
yeah,
SAT and the ACT, I feel like standardized tests aren't good ways um, to judge intelligence. Mostly because when you're taking big tests, everybody likes to cram. Like everybody listening to knows what cramming is. It's when you just stay up and you try to fit all the information you've learned about this test in like one night or a couple study sessions, and it just doesn't work. Like you will not retain this information. It's useless. It's like if you had a big Spanish exit exam, and you just try to fit in all your notes of the past year. You won't be able to speak the language in the next 3 months. So I feel like standardized tests and especially the SAT and ACT for high school students just wasn't a good judge of intelligence, I guess. But
also
we're on, huh?
when I got really lucky because I was so relieved when they told us that it was going to be like optional test, because when I was going to sign up for the SAT, they told me that like all the spots were filled and stuff. So I came like too late, and I wasn't able to take the test because they said they sold all the tests they could at the school. So I was pretty relieved when they told us that it was going to be optional for lots of colleges.
Getting back on like the daily routine part of things, like part of your daily routine or part of the daily routine of a lot of people is what they watch and listen to. Like I know a lot of people have been binging Netflix or have been listening to any new song that drops repetitively. Have you guys like found a favorite show or like discovered a new genre of music you didn't listen to before quarantine? Manny?
No, not me. Like me personally, watching movies or anything like that, I don't binge watch, nothing like that. To me, I can't like stay like sitting down or laying down or whatever and watch a movie like for a long time, or like watch a series for a long time. So me personally, I haven't, but music, I've been listening to like older music. Like yesterday, I went on my iPod and like I checked out some music that I used to listen to and I used to like, and then I'll put it into a playlist, and I've been starting listening to that. But otherwise, yeah.
Mm. What you been?
I definitely been bouncing around between a bunch of different music genres since quarantine, because when I'm sitting in my room and I'm just sitting here like just doing all this like hours worth of homework, I can just go on Spotify, and when you go to the search bar, you can just find like a random genre of music, like jazz or something. I know you're saying
Nice.
you like to listen to jazz the other day,
Yes.
and
Taurus, what about you?
I wouldn't say my music liking has changed. I listen to a lot of just different stuff. I listen to country, Christian music, pop, and I listen to a lot of anime stuff too. But I mean, like recently, I have been getting like recommendations from some of my friends, so I've been listening to those.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like a phasey person. Like I go through a ton of phases, like even now. But I feel like over quarantine, I don't know why, but I've taken like to being like a music buff. Like I watch this guy, this reviewer, like he talks about all these different things. I just like went and learned about like music and like how to make it and all its production styles and stuff. And low key, I've broadened my horizons so much. Like you guys know who Logic is, the rapper Logic.
Yep.
Yeah.
He retired over quarantine, and I just like took it upon myself to go through and listen to every project, like even on Spotify or like deep in SoundCloud somewhere from like 2010. I just listened to all of that, and then I got into jazz a lot more than I was. I was listening to Louis Armstrong, and then now, like right now, the the genres I listen to the most is either jazz beats, like jazz without any voices, just so I can do my homework, or I listen to songs in Italian, trying to learn it. Low key, they're like I really like how music is over there. Like it's a lot more. It's kind of like poppy. Like imagine like Katy Perry back in like 2014. Like that's what it kind of sounds like over there. Actually, my jam. Other than that, we talked about this before, but have you guys finished or even started Cobra Kai yet?
I actually started it. Yeah, I think
How
I
far?
just started the second season.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Is it you like it?
I do actually like it.
I thought it was gonna be so terrible, and it turned out to be like a complete opposite of what I thought. Like,
I thought the same thing because you were telling me about it. I was like, "There's no way it's good." I'm like, it's got to be like a stupid concept and stuff, but it's actually pretty good.
low key, like there is like stupid side concepts, but like they're like totally overlooked. Like,
Yeah,
because what I don't, it's not really a spoiler, but what I don't like about it is they still have like that kind of rivalry between Danny and Johnny, and every time like they talk about it, I'm like, didn't this happen in the '80s?
yeah.
Legitimately 30 something years ago, and we're still talking about it. Yeah. Honestly, other than that, that's probably like the only thing I don't like about this show. Like all like the fight scenes are pretty cool. They're well choreographed. They had some like cool side characters, but Netflix like recently deleted like a ton of shows. Or if they didn't delete them, they canceled them for the next season. And one of the shows that they canceled was The Society. If any of you guys watched that,
No,
No.
No.
wow. Yeah, but I was waiting like a year and a half for the show because it was about this like senior class. I think they went on a field trip, and when they and like their bus broke down, so they had to go back. So they went back, and like nobody was there, and there was no roads out of their towns anymore. So they're trying to figure out like what happened, like the supernatural thing. And season 2 was supposed to come out. They dropped it. Everybody was waiting for that. A ton of people were. But other than music and movies for adolescents, what a lot of people have been doing is playing games. And me myself, I go on and off. Like I'll go 6 months without touching a game station, and then I'll go like a week or two just like grinding Madden or something. Have you guys been playing more video games since quarantine happened?
since school started, no. But before that, I was playing games like every day, like 6 hours, like with and without my friends, like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
Yeah, what games have you been playing, Taurus? Other than Smite. I still don't know what Smite is. Can you tell us what Smite is?
It's really hard to explain. You guys know League of Legends? Like you
Yeah,
know what that is? Like have you seen
Yeah.
Legends gameplay? It's like if you were to put League of Legends, but instead of an eagle's eye view, you'd put it into like a third person view. It's a really fast paced game, and it has instead of like champions or warriors, they have mythological gods that you play as, with different pantheons and different roles for each one.
For sure, for sure.
It's really cool.
You been playing any other games other than that?
I play Fortnite with my friends. I don't like playing it like by myself because it just gets so boring really quickly.
Fortnite is so fun.
I play Fall Guys.
What's
Which is
Fall Guys? You kind of scolded me for not knowing what this is the other day. What is it?
okay. So this is like okay. So you're like playing as this jelly bean. Okay, this really weird looking jelly bean with like really flimsy arms and legs, and you're playing against 60 different people, and you go through a bunch of different like trials and like obstacle courses to find them to find the winner of all of them. It gets like whittled down to one person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of just like races. Like the first 40, like the first round, we like the first 40 to pass the finish line for this one obstacle, and or like then the second one would be like the first like 20, and it just keeps on like cutting it in half until it gets to the last one, which is like the 6th round. It's like you're up against like 20 to like from like 20 to like 4 people, like anywhere
Since you
between
said,
that. And like
since you said that, I think I saw like a video on it. It's like these like, is it the game where like you jump on these like blocks and they disappear? I'm thinking of the
that's
right.
a game mode. That's one of the game modes.
That's a game mode.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah, that
30 game
when I
modes.
saw when I saw that, it reminded me of this like game that I saw PewDiePie and his wife play like I don't know, like 6 years ago. It was like this game where they would play, and there were these two like Play-Doh people, and they would try to like throw each other off the map. You guys know what game I'm talking about?
No.
No.
I really wanted to play it, but I still don't know the name. I feel like it's called like Gangster Dough or something. I don't know what it's called, but what about you, Manny? You been playing any
Not
games?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I've been grinding Modern Warfare like when I have free time, and I've been getting like all my SMGs on Modern Warfare Gold, and I got Platinum recently. It's like so Platinum and Gold are camos and everything that you unlock. Once you unlock for your gun, once you unlock all the camos and everything, you get gold, and then for every weapon, like if you get gold on every weapon in the category, such as SMGs, like you'll get Platinum. So that's what I've been doing. I've been playing that, and then what's it called? I've been playing Madden 20 sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really like I've been trying to what's it called make my team and everything, but I don't know. I kind of quit playing that. I might get back into it though.
Are you good at Madden?
I'm decent. I'm not the best, but yeah.
Dude, we should definitely link it up because I haven't been playing either. Before quarantine happened, or probably a little bit before, I was playing Madden. Like the only time I played Madden was to play like my one friend that has it online, and I used to like destroy him. Like I was like good at the game, I felt. And then as soon as quarantine happened, I stopped doing all of it, and I tried to play him like a month or two ago, and I swear to you, I lost like 50-10 or something. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy how you could like lose the ability to play video games, yet people could play instruments after like decades? How weird that happens.
I've been
But
trying
yeah,
to play Modern Warfare like a couple of like handful of different times.
hmm
But every time I get on there, it's like, well, first of all, to like, you know, be decent at the game, you got to play it quite a bit.
yeah,
And, but I can't ever get into it because so many people are like, just like, get so angry at you on there. Like, if you're playing on a team with them and you like mess up or you die or something, they just start screaming at you on the microphone. Like it's
yes.
like the first game I've played in like a month of this game. Can't just
Man.
rip on me.
I know when I'm bored, like I don't know if it's the same way for you guys, but when I'm bored, like there's like levels of boredom, but when you reach like the most bored you could be, I guess I don't know how to put it in English.
Max level.
Yeah, max level 10 of boredom. The one game that I'll always go back to when I'm that bored is Minecraft.
Yes. I was actually playing Minecraft last night.
I don't really like Minecraft. I never really liked Minecraft. I just got Minecraft so I could play like Hunger Games when that was popular. But when you're bored, like it's kind of just like cool. It's the equivalent of jazz. It's legitimately the equivalent of jazz. You have some like soft little like xylophone acoustics in the background or something, and you just build houses. There's nothing that's like mentally challenging about it. It's just kind of, it's just vibe. It's just chill. And
Yeah.
with that, hopefully our show is kind of chill too. We're a little bit over our time, but it's no biggie. Hopefully you'll be back for episode 6 of The Children in the Basement. We bid you adieu. My name's Karson, your host. My co-host Ben, Taurus, and Manny. Say goodbye and we're out.
See ya.
Goodbye.